Prison Prohibition and Prevention Act says I cannot be tried in Nigeria. That's the law of Nigeria. Yes. I can never be tried in any court of law in Nigeria. That's what the law says. Anybody standing in trial or coming to try me is a terrorist. That's what their law says. Not me. As simple as that. Section 2, subsection 3F of Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act. That's what it says. Any court considered to try me is committed an act of terrorism. Yes. It's very clear. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then come to try that very person. Is not done anywhere in the world. So you must be aware of that. So that is why there is all these ridiculous delays. That is what Supreme Court said. I did not jump bail. My home was invaded. They came to kill me and I survived. They came to Kenya to kidnap me, brought me back to this country and seeking to try me, which the law says cannot happen. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then hope to stand on that illegality to conduct a trial. Is not done anywhere in the world. I have it in my case. Nobody has, there's no exception. No exception whatsoever. That's what the law says. Section 12 of the Constitution, what does it say? Any treaty ratified by Nigeria becomes law. It's law. You cannot change it. It doesn't matter what they do. All these shenanigans is just pure rubbish. You never stand. Not with me. I believe in justice and fairness. That's all.
Nigeria is signed to extradite, not to rendition.
All right. So just 2 days left to the D-Day that our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, will reappear in court to be judged by the new judge that has been assigned to him. The date is the 21st of March, 2025. That is this Friday. All right. So he will be judged by the new judge, Justice James Omotosho. Yes. So let us see how the whole thing will go. All you need to do is to subscribe to this channel. All right. Because on that day, I'll bring you updates from the entrance of Nnamdi Kanu till the end of that case that day. Will bring you update of what is happening. So all you need to do is just to subscribe, turn on your notification button, that thing that is like bell, just press it. All right, so that anytime I upload a video, you will get the notification. Because I tell us this time around is going to be a different case. But whether a different case or not, whether they do not release Nnamdi Kanu now, whether they do not release him, whether they don't release him on Friday, anything they like, let them do. But one thing that is assured is that our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, will certainly be released one day. It is something that is sure. And so I take all this process as the way and the will of God. Yes, God has ordained it to be like this so that something will happen. And then it will also open the eyes of our people to realize, to understand what is happening or what this man is actually fighting for. Of course, in these few years that he has been detained, we have seen the activities of Fulani herdsmen in our land. Yes, for those that was against him when he opened or when he launched ESN, those people that was against him, oh, you are trying to bring terrorists to our... Today, what is happening? Fulani is in every part of Igbo land. In Imo State, of course, we saw the sign they put there. In Anambra, in Ebonyi, of course, I don't need to tell you what is happening in Benue, and of course in Ebonyi. So it will open our eyes. So I've taken all this process as the way and the wish of God, so that we will see some certain things. So don't be discouraged. All right. All you need to do, as I always tell you, do your part, and your part is to pray for him. Your part is to pray for the state of Biafra. That little time you take to pray, even when you go to church, even when you go to mosque, even when you go to anywhere you worship or anywhere you pray to God, pray. Take a little time to pray for our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. Take a little time to pray for the Biafran nation. That is the part you have to play. Not coming on social media to rant all the time. Pray, pray, pray. That is what you have to do. All right. So please watch this video now. This analysis that our brother gave, and then you drop your comment on the comment section what you think about it. All right, watch it.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Okay, 21st of March 2025.
Yes.
Is when Nnamdi Kanu will reappear in court.
Yes.
As regards his issue, and at the same time we know that Binta Nyako has already recused herself as regards the case, and now we have a new judge, Justice Tosho. Do you think that Tosho will do the right thing with his duty, with his heart, do you think that Tosho will do the rightful, needful by, tendering justice with mercy to Nnamdi Kanu?
Yes. It is too obvious that Justice Tosho has been reassigned to handle Nnamdi Kanu's case, and to everybody's utmost surprise or bewilderment, within 24 hours, Justice John Tosho resigned, washed his hands off the case. He actually allayed fear that Nnamdi Kanu was wrongly brought in from Nairobi, Kenya into Nigeria, and the Kenya and Nigeria are not having such treaty of abducting or kidnapping its national or citizen without appropriate documents. So Tosho was of the opinion that everything about Nnamdi Kanu's case was very, very wrong. So Tosho now said he didn't want his integrity or dignity, soiled or dented. I don't know to understand. He says he will actually stay as he is, that he's not going to go into Nnamdi Kanu's case because maybe federal government has paid him money or bribed him. He said he won't accept such. That his integrity, his pedigree as a man matters to him and his family. He said, what about my children? Even if I do that, what about my children? So this time around, the same last week, we've heard and actually seen that another chief judge, Justice Omotocho, a Yoruba chief judge, has actually raised up his hands and said, yes, he's going to handle Nnamdi Kanu case. We're smiling. And anyway, everybody, we are crossing our fingers to look at this man, to watch the issue that we don't know how he is going to judge the case, where to start. Is he going to start afresh? Where to end it up? Is he going to end the way other judges ended? So it's a question that all Biafrans, all concerned Nigerians are asking themselves for over 1 week now. Just so much of Omotocho should actually know that he himself is not the only justice or judge we have in Nigeria. We have Binta Yako, we have Tosho, we have Wilson Onoga, we have Mary Onyale, we have as many of them. Even Wike's wife is the chief justice. I don't know what to understand. There are many of them, but actually they hands off the case because they don't want to get into at least something that will give them bad name. But this Omotocho of a person will deep and deeper than before. Actually, we arrive at the conclusion that he is a Yoruba judge. So a Yoruba man, I think they are always bent on giving it to Igbo no matter what the result is. And the Igbos, we are now waiting in with such attention, rapt attention, to know how Justice Omotocho is going to either jail Nnamdi Kanu or stop the case. Because as far as I'm concerned, nobody is an island, man or woman. Nobody should come up and say, I know international law, I know Nigerian constitution. Nobody is a custodian of Nigerian constitution, and nobody is a custodian of Nigerian custom. The customs and traditions that is guiding this company, this country called Nigeria, is our constitution. And during the review of constitutionality, we have many judges, we have justices' sons, and everybody is accredited to his own level of law knowledge. I don't know what to understand. So Omotocho should actually understand that Nnamdi Kanu has won this case various times, many times, without number, during Buhari regime, during Tinubu regime. So if he is coming intentionally to harm somebody that the whole world has actually certified not culpable, I think he has his legal integrity, his legal pedigree, his personality to at least dent or to blame himself. Because actually, as I'm talking to Nnamdi Kanu is ready to do anything in that court. In the court today, on Friday coming, Kanu is prepared to do anything. Why? It is an infringement to keep on bringing and bringing. He has been winning and winning without letting him go. Where is it in the world that someone has been tried of treasonable felony he did not commit?
But do you think they're trying to break Nnamdi Kanu's will by succumbing, to drop the agitation? Do you think they're trying to frustrate him and break his will to make sure that he drop this agitation?
No, it cannot. It can never make Nnamdi Kanu compel him to drop his agitation, transaction or business. See, let me tell you, it is the right of every individual in any country to agitate for self-determination. And that is what Nnamdi Kanu has been doing for how many years now? Successfully. He has not violated any law. He has not killed anybody. He has not involved in violence. He has been doing it peacefully until Transparency International and other rating bodies, even Guinness Book of Record, actually rated Nnamdi Kanu the most peaceful agitator in the world under the platform of indigenous people of Biafra. So what I'm trying to say is that anybody anybody that is trying to use his political ambition on Nnamdi Kanu, using Nnamdi Kanu to win election, or that wanted to use Nnamdi Kanu to lure the Igbos into voting for him 2027, that person should consider himself a failure. Yes, maybe Tinubu is doing that. He want to use Nnamdi Kanu as a bait, as let me say, to pressurize the Igbos, at least to compel the Igbos to subjugate Igbos into voting to him. A wrong person. Igbo man can never be forced to do what he doesn't want to do, either with Nnamdi Kanu or without Nnamdi Kanu. So if Tinubu is trying to play a game with him, he should understand that Igbo has gone home since. Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to go home. Anything that happens to Nnamdi Kanu today, Tinubu should be very, very answerable to it. I've already learned that some persons from some circles, some areas, are just saying, is Tinubu the man that arrested Nnamdi Kanu? Is it Tinubu that jailed him? We are not looking at that side. The head of the current government is a Yoruba man, and he is Tinubu. He should be held accountable. If anything happens to Nnamdi Kanu, he should be held responsible, because court, as an institution on its own, has actually freed and vindicated Nnamdi Kanu. And instead of allowing him to go, he still gave instruction to DSS to hold him. Igbowo offense, the same offense. Freedom fighting, yes. Agitation for emancipation of Odua Republic, that is Igbowo for you. Nnamdi Kanu, agitation for emancipation of Biafra, that is Nnamdi Kanu for you. Respectively, two of them are doing the same thing. But we've seen a situation whereby Igbowo was set free since to go to his normal business. While Nnamdi Kanu is being held down. Am I now not thinking that Nnamdi Kanu, my brother, is being held down because he's an Igbo man? Am I now thinking that Igbo man is being subjugated to all manners of deprivations?
Because they are dating for the same reasons.
They are dating for the same reasons. The same idea. I don't understand. The same self-determination. That is what two of them were doing. And we've seen Igbowo that who has been set free now to go home and even, I think, bury his mother. But Nnamdi Kanu, they held him. There was a time Kanu was outside the country. They could not allow him to bury his father. Imagine. And his mother died too. So this country called Nigeria is the worst country in the world. No matter what anybody says or think about what I'm saying now. A country that can deprive you, bury your mother, bury your father, deprive you of various social amenities.
But also Abakari, the former commissioner of police, they gave him an opportunity to bury his father when he was in jail. They gave him 2 weeks.
Yes, break. The super cop Abakari, it's because he's a Fulani man. They allow him, he went home to bury his father. Nigerian government allowed him, he went home to bury his father. Even the fact that he is having drug case, so he is having fraudulent case indicted in the United States of America. America even come here to actually extradite him. Nigerian government shelved him, protected him. Buhari government. I don't know whether I understand what I'm saying. And of course now we've seen what Nnamdi Kanu was agitating for. He was agitating for the killings of the Fulanis, killings of Christians all over Nigeria. Yes, subjugation of all the Christians in the north, northwest, mid-north, southeast, southwest by the Fulani Islamists, radical Islamists. They are doing that, and they are the headers, and nobody has actually been able to proscribe them. Nigerian courts, judiciary could not proscribe headers, Fulani herdsmen, the bandits, Fulani bandits are terrorists. What they do is they pamper them, they pet the terrorists called kidnappers. They keep on calling them bandits, and they are terrorists. They are kidnapping, slaughtering Christians at where? I don't understand. From southeast to southwest, from southwest to mid-north, the Fulani headers have been kidnapping, slaughtering Christians in their various numbers. Just think about 2 weeks ago, Reverend Father Silvanus Okechukwu from southeastern Nigeria, extraction, was kidnapped. They slit his throat. What about the seminarians? They kidnapped the seminarians. That is the most recent now. That seminarian, the name sounds so mid, like the names of the mid-pelters. The person is from either Plateau State or Southern Kaduna. The seminarian. They slit his throat. I don't understand. And all these were the preachings of Nnamdi Kanu, and all these were most of the reasons that Kanu had in mind. Fighting hard for Biafra to sit away from Nigeria. Because this part of the world is quite different from other part of the world. The way Nigeria is handling leadership here is full of lies. They are playing with people's blood, people's soul. They are playing politics with people's life. I don't understand. That's why Nnamdi Kanu has been, at least, happening on Biafra sitting away from Nigeria. And actually, he was illegally renditioned from Nairobi, Kenya into Nigeria. And that has been a tug of war since. It's a tussle of war between federal government of Nigeria and Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer. And actually, we've seen many lawyers coming from the United States actually give this man the fact, gave it to Nnamdi Kanu that he has been, he's supposed to be of no charge, no case. I don't understand. They actually said this man is not culpable of any crime. On and on, many are coming from the United States, and each time they go to the court. Nnamdi Kanu always have upper hand over Nigerian government, using his lawyers, H.ot, and so on and so forth. So what are we saying? Omotocho is coming to do magic for federal government, a government that has been defeated once, defeated twice by Nnamdi Kanu in the court. The court of law says this man is free. What is Omotocho going to say? All Nigerian chief judges, everybody wash off his hands. But it's only Yoruba man that is coming.
Okay, but you don't think Omotocho, from what we know, they said this case is going to be starting afresh again.
Afresh again is
I don't know if
this guy.
to
delay him until he dies. They want to start it afresh because he's a Yoruba judge. Let us hear.
So we know that, from what we know that Omotocho might adjoin
and adjoin. That's what we are saying now. If he had joined it, Nnamdi Kanu must surely come out, no matter what may. If Omotocho like, he should adjoin it indefinitely. I don't understand. He must adjoin this case endlessly.
So why do you think that the federal government are scared of Nnamdi Kanu coming out? Do you think that they know that if he comes out, the freedom for Biafra is fulfilled, will be fulfilled rather? Do you think that that's why they are still holding? Because once he come out, he's coming out to say the truth, and we know that Nnamdi Kanu has been exposing many things. He has said the truth about the Fulanis. Kanu has revealed whom the Fulani headers are and what they will do in the future. That future Kanu was telling us then is now. It has translated to now. Because killings in the east, southwest, killings in Ondo forest, everywhere. Kanu predicted it, told all of us what Fulani will be doing to the people in the perpetration at the axis of southern Kaduna, killing Christians there at way. And actually the Fulanis, they are killing Christians right now. The Fulanis are beheading Christians right now in Plateau State, in Nasarawa State, in Taraba State, in southern Kaduna, in Enugu State, in Ebonyi State, in Adamawa State, even on those states. That was what Nnamdi Kanu said, that made him at least incarcerated till date. So what they are using now is to delay Nnamdi Kanu, so that Kanu will not give us Biafra. But we are afraid, we are very, very, very amazed by what they're thinking. We are very, very amused by what federal government of Nigeria is thinking. Because Biafra has already come, and Nnamdi Kanu is not the only person. Have you forgotten Samaneba? See, Samaneba has achieved almost half of what Kanu have achieved since 2014. So it is just, let me say, an effort in futility. Delaying man, detaining somebody, a man that has actually won his case 2 times in the court of law. It's an effort in futility detaining him. Because United States of America is away. United Nations, all the member nations are aware of Nnamdi Kanu's order. That Tinubu government just illegally, is holding Nnamdi Kanu in the court. Illegally holding Nnamdi Kanu at the DSS facilities, in the prison, for no just cause. So I think, if you ask me, I will tell you that they are wasting their time, they are wasting their energy. It's still wasting of resources, because each and every time Nnamdi Kanu goes to court, Nigeria spends billions on security. Yes, it is true. They are wasting money. It's wasting of resources. I don't know what to understand. There are some persons that are benefiting from that angle. Nnamdi Kanu, anytime he goes to church, some persons become billionaire. That's why they keep on delaying and delaying and delaying. Someone has been freed for how many years now? They are still holding Nnamdi Kanu. And let me tell you, it is going to be a serious altercation. Don't quote me. This next hearing, there should be serious confrontation or altercation. Yeah, you got to see.
Because people will actually see a man that was freed many years ago react, and the reaction could be in terms of anything. I think if care is not taken, Omotocho is going back home with bloody nose. No, I'm telling you. Is he going to do there? It's surprising to everybody. I don't know what he's going to do there, because Omotocho will have no reason again to continue afresh where others have stopped. Do you know how many millions?
Is it that the justice Omotocho is that bold and confident for him to pick up? Because we saw that other judge is running. Bentayako say, let's say, so why is it not giving the confidence?
That's why I'm talking about altercation and confrontation in the court, because where others have failed, hopefully someone is trying to start there, trying to tell the whole world that he's gonna as smart man as Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu knows the law, Kanu knows the history, Kanu knows how he has outsmarted other judges. So what is the need of trying to at least contest with other judges? You can't contest with them. You people are the same under the same law. You read the same field. You people are legal expertise. 2 of you experts. So I don't know whether Omotocho is quite different, or he's trying to single himself out that he's a Yoruba Chief Justice. He's very untouchable. He is almighty. There are mistakes that some persons make sometimes. What is this? And it shouldn't be that. I don't know what I understand. It should be that thing people are saying it is. And Omotocho is going to rewrite it, change it, and I don't know what he's coming to do come this 21st March 2025. I don't know what Omotocho is coming to do.
All right. So you have seen it. What do you think? Drop your comment on the comment section. Let's discuss at the comment section, all right? And do not forget to subscribe because I bring you updates of what is happening. Thank you very much. God bless you.